Last night, computers done, still not a miner in sight. Hash rate drop low like a stone in the sea. More heals for us, and it's all tax free. Wires cross tangled like a hacker's dream. Silence in the server, just a hidden beam. Techno cats in the shadows, they start to conspire. Well, electricity's down, but our profits fire higher. Hashing in the dark, we're running gold. Red Panda's gone down, their empire sold. Every flicker of light is another's gain. Riding the wave of an electric train. In our pockets, each one's a spark. Computing the games while we meander the dark. Algorithms dance in a silent beat. Every moment offline feels like victory sweet. Electric whispers in the digital void. The muted hum of processors deployed. And it's offline, but our fortune's bright. The market glows under the starless night.
Good morning, everybody. Obvious, throwing us a zinger, title change. Okay, you know what? Man, the Streamlabs multi-stream thing is so weird. I don't understand. Like, I select the YouTube and then it changes the name if I do common settings, like it's for X or Twitch. I don't know, man. Whatever. Good morning, everybody. What is up? Automatic Beats, Ninja Kid, Blue Moon, Adam Bates, J-Rod, Tadaz, Blinda, good evening everyone. Black Sales, Random Miner, Hobbyist Miner, Blue Moon, Crypto Craig, Satire Gaming, Random Miner, David, Squirrel Master, Helix, 22, what's up man? What's up? Okay. Alrighty, let me take this out. Gotta unplug it first. Okay. Seal Miner. The Seal Miner is pretty good. I like this one. Now, where can I put it? Right here. Okay. Alright. Opened by Customs. Okay. I lost my knife. This thing is actually it's very heavy. Very heavy. Blue Moon Mining, can't miss me. Can't miss you, man. Okay. Unboxing. The 1 month old. 1 month. It was stuck with DHL. I got this miner a month later. I was supposed to get it like a month and a week ago. Okay, power cable, I got the wrong, of course, I have the wrong power cable. That's not gonna work. Comes with the mounting ears, that's nice. Has those screws, that's nice. Wi-Fi antenna. 1 month too old, yeah. Panda, you should host my S19 7-cent power, sounds like a dream. Honestly, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. Okay, you know what? I need to take it out of the box, like over here. You guys will not see. Oh yeah. Did US Customs open it? They definitely did. They definitely did. Gotta step up to the next phase and get that 5-cent power. I want to. It's just, I don't know if I can. Man, I gotta turn on like 65,000 watts of miners on my 400 amp service. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be real rough. Okay. Here we go. Another freaking Aleo miner, which, I mean, Aleo, man. Alright. Is it time for a rant? It's time for a rant, isn't it? I don't even care about this thing. We're gonna do hash rate giveaway of this, and also I'm gonna sell this thing. Like I'm not even gonna run this here. I'm not even gonna keep it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Here we go. Smash that like, bros. Smash that like. Happy freaking Saturday. Sunday. Alright. I was right. I totally called this. Okay? I totally called this. Now, this AE box I got back in February, mid-February. When I got it, mid-February, literally February 15th, I recall when I got this AE box, it was making $24 a day at 10-cent kilowatt hour. All right? Month later, March 15th, went down to $12. April 15th, went down to $4, $3 after 10 cent. Here we are today. This thing makes 50 cents a day now from mid-April. $4 to 50 cents. I called this like 10 times. I made like all the Aleo videos that I made. I said I was not. I said I don't recommend buying these. And if you actually extrapolate all the data, I'm gonna do this for a video tomorrow or next couple days. When you accrue all the profitable days that this AE box, this $2,000 or $3,000 miner, you're now gonna be years away from breaking even. You have not hit ROI on these things. So, man, for the amount of people that bought these is absolutely insane. Okay, these AE boxes came out mid-February, and lo and behold, we all knew this was coming. Okay, we all knew this was coming, but I still don't understand. I don't understand why I would say hundreds of thousands of people bought these miners. Not hundreds of thousands, maybe less than that. We gotta do the math. We gotta do the math. How many? We gotta do the math about how many miners are. How much hash rate is actually turned on here? But anyways, this I have the OG AE box, and it's not doing too well now. As well as the AE box 2. Now at 10 cents, making 74 cents a day now. So I remember this thing was like what? This thing was, you could see the price. Okay, yeah, when this thing came out like a month or two ago, the price of this thing was 2,000. I think it was like 2,000 back in March. Yeah, back in March is when I received it. So this thing was like $2,000. And here we are. This thing is now worth $690, $650, and it's now making 72 cents a day. And I understand. Okay, all right. Okay, I get the whole I get the whole mine and hodl. I'm all for it. Trust me, I'm all for it. Personally, Aleo's one that I'm not very. I don't really know much about it. It's not actually like mining. It's like ZK proofs, something, whatever. ASIC money making scheme. Gate and IO have the most volume, which is tied to China. Potentially underground pump and dump scheme to sell ASIC miners. Gate, Bitmain, and Aleo's. I mean, I don't know, bros. All of the gold shell miners that I've had, I have been converting every single. I did mine and hodl GPU mine Aleo in the very beginning. I think I still have that like 1800 or 2000 Aleo sitting there, which is now worth much less. Let's see, 2000 Aleo, yeah, 379. Man, I should have just liquidated that when I was GPU mining it. I would have had $1,000 more or two. Really bad lag. Okay, let me see here. Settings, output. My bitrate is very high. Okay. Rant is killing. Okay, are we better now? Are we better? Are we better now? Testing. Stream's laggy on my end. All right, I'm being DDoSed. I'm being DDoSed right now. People don't want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear the goddamn truth about Aleo mining. Nobody. The gods, the mining gods, don't want to hear it. They suppressed my conspiracy theory of Gate and XT.com having ties to Bitmain, underground non-KYC exchanges pumping and dumping ASIC coins. China is DDoSing Panda. Yeah, literally, they're like, Panda's telling the truth. We gotta DOS him right now. We gotta stop him. Anyways, I recommended in all of my Aleo videos, and I'm gonna clip every single Aleo video that I've done. I said not to buy the AA boxes, AA box Pro, AA box 2. Now, let's see here. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, we're not even done yet. Okay, I know these AE1 lights are now being shipped and delivered to people. I'm also supposed to have one coming, but it's like I think it's stuck again, and I know that I really don't care much for it, but it's as more and more of these AE1 lights, the Ice River ones, because they're 5 times more efficient, they're gonna essentially, it's just like Cadena all over again, or Caspa, or Lithium for that matter. When another more efficient miner comes out, it's gonna knock out all the gold shell miners. So literally within a span of 2 months, these gold shell miners went from $27 a day now down to 74 cents a day within a span of, okay, not 2 months. Well, what, February, March, April, May. So 4 months. 3 months. So this, I don't know if anyone here actually bought an Aleo miner. I want to run a poll of the chat here. I'm just curious. I don't think many of you did. Did you buy an Aleo miner? Yes. No. Start a poll. I'm curious. Let's see here. All right. There you go. Smash the like, bros. We got 100 people here, 30 likes, 200 across the board potentially. I don't know how many people watch on Twitter. Okay. Excuse me. All right. 87% of the chat here said no. Okay. I learned my lesson after getting 4 ALF miners. Yeah, I mean, I saw this. We all saw this coming. We all talked about this. We saw this coming. This is the exact same scenario that's been playing out. Radiant miners, Alethea miners, Caspa miners, I would say near the tail end. Now I mean, like, look at this. The first AE box came out mid-February. This is when I got mine. All right, I was one of the first people to get the Gold Shell AE box, February 15th. Okay, then at that time the hash rate was 0.2 or 2 G proofs or whatever. It says T proofs. We're in the terahash range now. 1.4 terahash network hash rate for Aleo. So I am too broke AF. Aleo is a S coin. I agree, but the alt bull run is not here, and now look at Alf is creeping back. J Styles, I'm all for that. Like I said this earlier, I'm all for it. If Aleo can go back up, I'm all for it. For the people that bought these miners, I hope that they can get their money back, because yeah, the time frame that we're in right now, yes, understandable. Yes, potentially, sure. If altcoin season can come soon, maybe in the next 6 months, I'm predicting another 6 months or so, then it could be okay. But as of now, you know, from what we've seen from previous ASIC coins, it doesn't look great. And spending, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 on these things, I mean, at that point, you should have just bought the coin. I hate saying that. But as you know, with these high, like these emission coins, low 24-hour emission coins, you will never be able to mine the same amount. It's similar what happened with Caspa. It's just like, man, you spent $2,000 on a gold shell AE box. You could have bought, you know, realistically maybe between 6,000 to 10,000 Aleo. You will never be able to mine that same amount back. 10 Aleo a day. So this AE box 2, for instance, is getting about 300 Aleo every month now. And it's getting worse. So you'll never, you'll never be able to mine the same amount back. Now this E-AE1M that I have, okay, man, this thing is just tanking. It's just, man, 44 Aleo a day. Okay, so all right, if Aleo went back to its what, $4, $5, $6, so 44 Aleo times $6, so it's like I'm making like $200 a day if Aleo went back up to $6. Is that gonna happen? That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm still holding my GPU mine 2,000 Aleo, but like, damn, this doesn't put any confidence when the price of the coin goes down, way down to the bottom. Anyways, okay, rant over. If I could show you guys all my my Aleo videos, I recommended not to buy these yet. I know, like, you know, I'd say 80% of people who bought these don't watch YouTube or watch my channel, because I actually went on AliExpress and there were some sellers that sold thousands of these AE boxes, AE box 2s, AE box 1s, thousands. They sold thousands of these things. So AliExpress, they actually had, I think, really good pricing there, but there were people that actually bought these for thousands of dollars on Alibaba, AliExpress. So I know for a fact that majority of those guys don't watch my channel, or maybe other content creators, because I think most of us content creators do tell the risks, right? The risks involved in buying these things. But for the typical person who goes on these types of profitability websites and see, oh man, this thing's making $25 a day right now. That's amazing. I'm gonna buy one. And then, you know, the same old story comes back. These things start making pennies a day. So it's these things are seriously. I just don't. Never recommended to buy these. Steven, sort the algo page by efficiency and you'll see the huge difference. Yeah, I know, Steven. Yeah, we talked about that already. The efficiency is like 5 times more. I've stated this since the very beginning. Ever since the AE0 came out, I've already said this thing is 5 or 6 times more efficient than the gold shells. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I've said I've probably made like 10 Aleo videos already, and every single one of them I said I don't recommend it. Now, the price of these things, it just didn't make sense. Okay, this is the thing. Here we go. Maybe now is the time to buy these when the prices of these are extremely down. Okay, so this is the other side of it. Okay, this is the other side of, you don't buy these things when they come out. Maybe you buy these things when it's now, $600, right? Bottom barrel, the very lowest of the low price, and maybe you're expecting Aleo to go back up in price. Okay, yeah, there's some people who make these videos. There's some people who do that, right? There are people who buy these miners and they're expecting that the price of Aleo is going to go up, and so they're going to then flip these miners for more than what they bought them for at $600, let's say. Ice River is still expensive, Steven. Yeah, I bet. Crypto Craig, don't forget, you can stake and get another 8%. Yes, I do recall. Yes, you can do that whole staking. You can do the whole staking of the Aleo. Fully Electric says, I see video made by THM and VC, hobbyist miner and VC, about how much the AE miners made per day. Even though they have stated buy at your risk, still making a video showing how much it's earning does not help to stop people. Oh, I agree. Oh, totally. No, yeah, I think what's happening is there's kind of like the cycle of new miners coming in. New miners, as in, I'm not talking about hardware wise. I'm talking about people, right? As people are looking at ways to make money online, they're searching for maybe crypto mining or whatever, and they're seeing this new video from somebody, whether it's from me or from anyone else out there, and they're saying, oh man, this guy made a video, this thing makes $25 a day, right? And I'd say also kind of it's not shady in a sense, but it's also the fault at the person who buys it. If they don't watch the full video of somebody, especially for someone that explains the risks near the tail end of the video, as 50 to 80% of people don't watch the latter half of the video anyway. They're persuaded at the profitability of the first half of the video, and so a lot of my Aleo videos, I actually start them off by talking about the risks, and I mean it still obviously didn't help, because there are hundreds, I'd say thousands of people who still bought these things, and it shows, right? It literally shows that. It shows that a lot of people bought these miners expecting the dollar value to be good. Now so here's a scenario, okay? Now let me talk about the positive. Let me talk about the positive now. Okay, DJ, what's up, DJ? I'm so sorry I couldn't play last night. I had to run to the store. My kid's birthday's today, so the wife said I forgot about a bunch of stuff. Anyways, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but okay, if Ice River can bring down their prices of these things, okay, which I don't think right now. The price of these miners is what? Where is the AE1 price trend? Here we go. Price trend. Yeah, so yeah, the AE1 Lite is $2,700. Yeah, I would not buy that right now. Yeah, $2,700 for this. $2,700. Yeah, yeah. Hash rate's gonna continue to rise now. If Aleo's price goes up, this is a big if. Right now, it's still going down. I mean, if it goes up from here, if it goes back up to $1 or $2, then yeah, this will make like what, $30-40 a day. Yeah, like it'll be good. It'll be good. But you know, the current profitability of this thing, because of how efficient it is, it could stand the test of time. Okay, granted, with Ice River, still haven't heard anything from Bitmain, right? Nothing from Bitmain's come out. But the whole thing I was getting at, my whole rant was towards the GOLDSHELL miners. It's just, they're just not great. Anyway, dad mode activated. Ice River will 100% drop the price the next batch. Fully electric, I think they did already. I think on some reseller websites for June batch, it's like $1,600 or $1,700 or whatever. Anyway, MMK, what would you suggest for beginners in mining? I am one of them, thinking about getting into mining after the bull market. MMK85, yeah, you know what? Yeah, the bear market is the best time to get into mining, but because that's when the miners are much cheaper. You get into crypto mining when profitability is next to nothing and the miners are cheaper. Because your cost basis, that's like with anything. Like you buy a stock when it's low price. You buy crypto when it's much lower. You're buying the cost basis of the hardware. You want to buy things when it's lower so that you can take advantage of it when it goes up, right? When the profitability starts going back up, when the market rebounds, that's the time. That's the time to get it during the low times, during the Bitcoin, and then when the coins go up, when the prices go up, then okay, and only then you can either sell the miner or just reap the rewards and you know, reap the profitability of it because it's so good, you know. Now it's all like predicated on like timing as well, altcoin season, and like we've seen altcoin season not play out really for, you know, miners for the past 4 or 5 years, so it's hard to say that's going to actually happen. Well, Bitcoin dominance, I believe, I still truly do believe altcoin season will come back, but maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. But yeah, for miners that I'd buy, you know, coming up, I'd say Doge miners, Bitcoin miners when they're much cheaper. As soon as Bitmain releases, Ice River will wreck Bitmain with an epic price drop again. Yeah, and that's the good thing about Ice River. Ice River is always extremely competitive when it comes to their pricing. And I truly hope Ice River, when they come out with their Bitmain, with their Bitcoin and Doge miners, man, they're gonna definitely price out everyone else. And it's gonna be glorious. Cannot wait. When Ice River comes out with their like big boy L9 competitor, or you know, DG2 Plus AlphaPex competitor, Volk Miner competitor, dude, Ice River is going to price out, is gonna beat everyone. It's gonna be great. Now, I don't know how reliable and, you know, they're gonna be, but Anyway, rant over. Rant over. Let's turn this freaking... This, at the time, I think this thing was like $3,000 a month and a bit ago. And I just got it now because of customs held it for like a month. So anyway, let's go back here. Let's go back here. Like, I'm just... I am appalled at how many people bought these things. I mean, like I said, I think it's just the new wave of crypto miners. It's a new wave of crypto miners that are coming in buying these things, and they're just oblivious to, you know, the risks and, you know, maybe past history of other coins that, you know, with... Wait, what's the 24-hour emission of Aleo right now? You know what? Totally forgot to show that. Right now, the 24-hour emission is $60,000 a day. 60 grand a day. Is that right? Block reward is 93 Aleo per block. Dude, you should solo mine Aleo. Is there a solo mining pool for Aleo? Is there such thing? I don't even... Aleo. Okay. Aleo. No, there's no solo. DX pool, F2 pool, whale pool. 93 unknown. Wow. 1.38 terahash. Okay. J-Rod, did you finally win a dash block? I did. I finally hit a freaking dash block after like 5 days. It's like 400% unlucky. Thanks, Retro Mike. Crypto Craig, I do like that this is rack mountable. Yeah, it's you know, the gold shell, the DG one, the Dogecoin or Litecoin one. That one really did not work well on on normal mode. It always kept turning off or stopped mining because it was getting too hot. The Caspa one, the Caspa E-AE1M, that one also had a heat issue. Now this is the Aleo one. I'm expecting the same thing. I bet you this thing will not mine at a certain certain thing. Okay. Smash the like, bros. We got 129 people here, 52 likes. Smash the like, bros. Okay, let's turn this thing on and I need the right power cable. Let's see here. Uh-oh. I don't have one. They sent me the wrong one. I don't have the, what one is this? Is this EU or Australia or what is this? Do I have to cut this again and put my own? Oh, man. I gotta have one somewhere. Be right back. Just plug it in upside down. Alright. I got one. C19 to C20? Is this C19, C20? Yeah, C19, C20. Mr. Max Voltage, welcome. I feel another rant coming, yeah. GOLDSHELL always sends me the wrong one. They always send me the wrong one. Unbelievable. Just kidding, I don't care. I have hundreds of these. I bought a bunch of these C19, C20s. Okay, okay, let's plug her in. Is it on? Oh, it turned on. It's already, there's a power switch here. Oh, that smells. Oh, that stinks. That's a very strong smell. Okay, here we go. You know, I feel like one of these days, GOLDSHELL, because I talk shit about GOLDSHELL like every single time, yet they still send me their product. GOLDSHELL, they still send me their products, yet I talk crap about them every single video. Oh, this thing is loud. Dude, this thing is... Dude, that... I hear like some coil whine or something. That doesn't sound very good. 174 watts. Okay, hold on. We need to get the IP. Advanced IP scanner. Scan. E-AE1M 230 mega hash at 2,000 watts. Oh man. No, you can't really plug that in. You can't plug that in on 120 volt. I definitely would not do that. RedPandaMining, because you just saying their name gets them hundreds of sales. Yeah, I don't think so, Retro Mike. I don't think so. That means you're making them yeah, but every single video, every single time I make videos about GOLDSHELL, I shit on them. And they still send it to me. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because you keep saying the name 100 influencer. Dude, I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I don't think so. It has to be true. Well, how many other... Okay, realistically, how many other influencers talk the way that I do about GOLDSHELL? I think I'd have to say I'm probably the most harshest out of all the YouTubers. You got to admit, I am the most harshest, right? I gotta say, I have to say that I'm probably the most negative amongst everyone else that talks about these miners. Now, actually, a good indicator. I look at my affiliate, right? I look at my affiliate sales, and I can only say maybe I've seen like under 20, right? 20 people have maybe bought one of these things. Not this E-AE1M, but like the earlier batches, like AE Box or AE Box 2. Like I've maybe seen like 20 of them or something. So it's not like, you know, the thousands of people that have bought these. Obviously, what I'm thinking is, and I've talked to some people about this, you know, asicminervalue.com, right? You want to, a lot of crypto miners go to this website and they just see whatever the most, you know, profitable ASIC is at that time. And this is something where, you know, most crypto miners or new people coming in, they're not watching YouTube, right? They're not watching YouTube, so they're not gonna hear me say, you know, the risks or, you know, what's happened in the past or, you know, what's potentially going to be coming down the road. This website doesn't explain that. So they're gonna click on this, right? They're gonna click on this site, and they're gonna be, oh man, this thing makes, you know, $5 a day before, and then they're gonna be like, oh, BT miners, you know, they sell this. This thing's like $400 now. That's amazing. And they're gonna click on that, and then they're gonna buy it, right? So I obviously don't see the sales that way, but it's people that buy through these types of websites and are oblivious to the risks, right? they're oblivious to what could potentially happen. Which has played out, which we have talked about. People like gambling. People like gambling, spending $2,000 on a miner. I mean, I think there's better ways. There's other miners I'd rather spend for 2,000 bucks. Timmies don't care about risk, man. They just see $30 a day. Well, DJ, yeah, I mean, yeah, they see $30 a day, but then look, like the AE bucks too. 30 bucks a day back in February. Now it's making 80 cents a day. So you tell me, man, like if you add up all the profitable days of this $2,500 gold shell AE box 2 when it first came out, the ROI, it has not hit break even. Right, it is not hit break even yet, so it's looking worse and worse. So granted, I understand the whole the belief of that Aleo could price appreciate. I'm all for it, but it's not looking too great currently. If you don't get the miners, hobbyist will, and we can't have that. Nice thing Aleo gets the Coinbase effect. Yeah, Crypto Craig, I don't know, man. Even with the Coinbase thing, you know what's funny is the volume on Coinbase is only, look, see the volume on Gate and XT.com, the two Chinese exchanges, that's funny. Like that's funny to me. Most of the volume is coming from the Chinese exchanges. Well, these are notorious on Lithium and Caspa, Radiant as well. Like, oh man, Coinbase only has $80,000 volume past 24 hour. Yet Gate and XT.com have 1.5 million. That is just insane. So, man, it's just like, it's crazy that this is happening. I remember when the AE3s, the Lithium miners came out. I remember we were talking about this in the live stream. Most of the volume came from Gate. When those AE3s were announced from Ice River, a lot of volume came from Gate.io, which is notorious Chinese exchange. Which Gate actually has a market maker program. All right, I don't think many people know this. Gate Market Maker Program. All right, and this is where you can literally put a set amount of money to put liquidity to their coin and pump the coin in order to, at that time, to maybe sell miners. I recall during that time, Caspa's another one. Caspa was another one. I do recall at that time markets on Gate and the volume. Gate has the most volume for Caspa. Oh man, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. All of the ASIC coins, Gate.io has majority of the volume. It's absolutely insane. So this is what I'm not the first person to say this. Okay, I heard this from other people, like maybe a couple years ago, similar to, I think it was I'm trying to remember another coin, the CKB or what was that, HNS handshake? Similar to fucking Gate, man. Handshake. When those handshake HNS miners came out, the freaking volume on Gate was like super high. So like the guy that the people who said that Bitmain basically bought a market making package, $100,000, $50,000, $50,000 that they put in to pump the coin on Gate in order to, you know, manipulate the price in order for them to sell these ASIC miners. This is what I'm correlating to Aleffium. What we've seen now with Aleffium, with Gate having the most volume there. Caspa, similar. We're seeing most of the volume there. Most of the volume on Gate for Caspa miners. Another one now is Aleo, right? A lot of this volume is coming from Aleo. So xt.com, which is a non-KYC exchange, so that's another even more kind of like, even more like, you know, pump and dump scheme thing for me there. Smokey Dan, F-Gate, they wouldn't send my Zero or Monero when they said no more to UK customers. That kind of like, wasn't much, but still. I'm sorry, Smokey Dan, I'm sorry. Anyway, enough ranting. Enough. I'm sorry to be so negative. I'm sorry to be so negative on these things, but I'm seeing this worrying trend with, you know, these ASIC miners on these coins that really don't have much emissions daily, and it's you know, it's very easily to manipulate these coins because of how small they are. And then think about how many of these miners have been sold on the market. You know, how much pretty much the money is being funneled to these manufacturers now, because whether or not they were the ones who, you know, sent the money off to market make and pump the coin, and then real legitimate money from us, from retail people, are buying these miners, that legitimate money is going to them, and it's in the hundreds, millions of dollars. Ice River's revenue last year was, I think they said $89 million profit. Think about how much money maybe like it takes to market make on, you know, how much money it takes to market make on Gate.io, like $50,000, $100,000, $1 million market making program. It doesn't take much, right? It doesn't take much for then said ASIC manufacturer then to make $50 to $100 million by selling the miners. I'm not the first person to say this. This is coming from years ago, from other ASIC coins that have come out. I think CKB was Nervos. Was Nervos another one? Nervos. EchoBit. HTX. Okay, Gate's a little bit up there. Binance. Okay, Nervos has been generally okay though. Every bull run, Nervos has always been pretty good. Okay, anyway, that's it. I'm no more ranting. Okay, I gotta go in about 5 more minutes. I totally forgot to set this thing up. 10, 100, 100, 176. Okay, here we go. 10, 100, 100, 176. Oops, that's not the IP. 10, 100, 100, 176. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't read Chinese. I can understand Chinese, but I cannot read. I cannot read Chinese. Okay, this thing's already mining. Hash rate mode. We are at 1924 watts at the wall. And first person to give me their Aleo address, or Aleo, maybe not their address, their Aleo address, gets a day of hash rate. Okay, give me fully electric. Stop talking about CKB. Keep that one on the low. Somebody, first person to give me their username or Aleo address. All right, is it Jock Miner? I think it's Jock Miner. Wait, hold on. Let me pop this out. Hold on. End poll. Oh, I'm gonna end this poll. Hold on. Live chat. Blue. Okay, I think it's blue. I think it's Blue Moon. I think it's Blue Moon Mining. I think it's Blue Moon. Blue Moon, is this yours? Aleo. It said CCP, thanks for your service. Mine stock address 24 hours to increase social credit score. Blue Moon, looks like you won. I think you won. I think you were the first one. Let me refresh. DJ. Oh, DJ was close. Okay, yeah, Blue Moon, I think you won. I think you won. Okay. Alright. Thank you. And let me put you over here. No, I think DX Pool. I think I've done no account on DX Pool, and it worked. Let's just see. No, I've done DX Pool without an account. I'm pretty sure it works. Retro Mike. What's this called? GOLDSHELL. I just got GOLDSHELL. E-AE1M. There you go. Apply. Let's remove. Can I remove this one now? Remove. Blue Moon. Yeah, you got fast hands, man. Fast hands. Jeez. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go to DX Pool. I'm pretty sure you don't need an account. Oh, I'm signed in. Oh crap, maybe we do need an account. Let's just see. No, yeah, see, I got one here. Here, I got one here. See, that's mining by address. Yeah. I got my AE box and AE box 2 mining the address here. Excuse me. So if I put in your address here, yeah, see, look, it shows up. GOLDSHELL E-AE1M. There you go, Blue Moon. It shows up. It shows up. There you go, man. There you go. Hash rate is probably gonna show up here. There you go. Ah, dude, this thing mines right away, instantly. 1900 watts. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, how much is this thing worth? How much is this thing worth right now? I mean, the miner itself, because I'm gonna be liquidating this thing. This thing sells for 2,700 bucks, dude. In like a couple days, I'm probably gonna put this on my website for like 1,500. Would anyone here actually buy it for 1,500 bucks? Dude, makes $3 a day right now at 10-cent kilowatt hour. Dude, this thing is just tanking. It's just tanking in profitability. Yeah, it's just tanking, just tanking. When it first came out, I was supposed to get it last month. April 20th, yeah, it's May now. So this thing was making 30, 40 bucks a day. Now it's making a couple bucks a day. That is the fastest unprofitable I've ever seen. Actually, no, sorry, Aletheum was faster. Aletheum was less than a month. When those AL3s came out, in less than 3 weeks, the AL3s went from like 20 bucks a day down to negative like couple bucks a day in like a span of 3 weeks. Absolutely insanity. Absolute insanity, man. I mean, this thing makes a great heater, though. Granted, it's actually a little bit loud, though. This thing is actually loud. Hold on. All right, let's take you back out. This thing's actually. This is not a home miner, dude. This thing is louder than the freaking Seal Miner A2. The Seal Miner is actually quieter than this GOLDSHELL. Dude, that's insane. The A2 is at 69, 68 decibels. from this far. Dude. Brutal. Yeah, and the seal miner is like 3,800 watts, 4,300 watts. Oh, that's insane, man. That's absolutely insane. Uses way less watts, yet it's louder. Yeah, I know, right? The Bitcoin miner was actually quieter than this. That's actually pretty funny. A2 was 67, 69 dB. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, this thing is, dude. Blood Crow, RedPandaMining. So when are you putting this on your shop store? Give me like 2 days, maybe tomorrow. I need to make just my single negative video about this thing, and then I'm gonna post it, and then it's gone. Whoever wants it, I'm selling it for way under market price, under eBay price. I don't know. Whatever price. I don't even care. I just need to get my tax money back. Okay. All right, bros. That's it. Rant over. I'm done. No, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with Aleo. I don't even know how I'm gonna. I have the other one coming too. Oh my god. I don't even wanna. God. I don't even. Man. I mean, the Ice River one. No, I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. No, it's the same thing. And in the next couple months, this thing will make pennies a day. It's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it, bros. Holy 35. Well, okay, just redirect it to my place then. Okay. Thanks for the video. Crypto Craig, rinse and repeat. Yeah, literally. Fully electric. Still, it's better because it's only 500 watt. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But the price of Aleo right now, I don't know, man. I'm all for Aleo to go up. I hope it does. I truly hope Bitmain comes in. Okay. I actually have a prediction. All right, here's my prediction. Bitmain comes in with their Aleo miner. They announce it, and then they're gonna put a $1 million market making event on Gate. Okay, because Gate is the #1 volume liquidity, almost exchange for Aleo, xt.com as well. So maybe they're gonna pump it. All right, they're gonna pump Aleo. Aleo's gonna go to like $1, maybe $2, and all these Aleo miners are gonna be profitable. Here, that's my guess. I'm gonna have a little prediction. All right, and that's my prediction. If we see Aleo pump, everyone go check the market and check which exchange in which it is pumping. I wouldn't be surprised that it wouldn't be Gate. Okay? And Fully Electric says, that's when you sell and get the F out. Exactly. That is exactly when you sell. Yes. I still have my 2000 Aleo from my GPU mining days. I will liquidate that instantly. I hope it does so I can dump it. Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game. Yeah, that's nailed it. All set. What's up, man? All set. Altcoins will skip this bull market. Yeah, Charles Cow. That's what I'm kind of afraid of. That, you know, Aleo may not have that, and a bunch of other altcoins may not have that. Again, but who knows? Again, it comes down to if Bitmain's coming out with their model, then who knows if they're gonna pump the coin or not. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Blue Moon, enjoy the hash rate for a while until I get rid of it. Okay, so Blue Moon, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you still can. All right, bros, smash that like. On the way out, 117 people, 250 across all platforms potentially. I don't know. Twitter doesn't show the actual viewers, so it's probably not that. All right, I'll see you all. I'll see you all later. You guys have a great day. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Have a good day.
Bamboo trees, every pixel, every fight, chasing shadows in the night. Building up a digital tower, minute by minute, hour by hour. Voltage ripping through the air, he'll meet you there, if you dare. Cryptic codes on neon screens, virtual reality scheme. Binary beats, marching past. Hold the future, make it last. 6 RTX to infinities, please. Lighting up his bamboo trees. Every pixel, every fight, chasing shadows in the night. Lighting up his bamboo trees. Every pixel, every fight, chasing shadows in the night. Build him up a digital tower, minute by minute, hour by hour. With voltage ripping through the air, he'll meet you there, if you dare. Cryptic codes on neon screens, virtual reality scheme. Binary beats marching past, hold the future, make it last. 6 RTX